Alright, so this video is going to be a little bit different than the kind of regular videos I post, but this is basically just like a channel update. We'll just talk, I guess who's we? I'll just talk just about really whatever random things I feel like talking about. Not like, oh, let's discuss FNAF lore, or like, oh, let's talk about these games or something like that. It's just gonna be talking about like channel stuff, life stuff, just whatever I feel like doing. And I want this to be like a monthly thing, so like once a month I'll make a little like, oh, here's a update, let's just chat kind of a video. That way I feel like on the one hand it gives me a place to kind of just do some talking outside of like live streams and stuff, which would make that a bit more fun. And this also gives a place for like, I don't know, you guys to maybe get to know me a little bit better outside of just like whatever I feel like bringing up in videos. So I just think this is a good way to just kind of talk with you guys and go over some things that I probably normally wouldn't bring up anywhere else. So the first kind of few things I want to cover are just like some channel talk. The biggest one is that, for those of you who've been on the channel for a while, you know my good friend Defcon David, or just David, and he's in a few videos. He does a lot of like live streams with me, and he's gonna be going away for about a year. He has an opportunity overseas, and he's just gonna be gone for about a year, which means that we won't be able to do content together. This is something we've kind of known about for a while, but just weren't sure how to bring it up. And we kind of just decided that it would be fine to kind of mention in a video and not make like a big hoopla about it, because it doesn't really need to be. And I don't know, I just thought it would be good to let you guys know. Well, we thought it would be good to just let you guys know. That way it's not like, oh, I continue to do live streams and stuff and David's just not here, and then it's like, well, where is he? Just thought we would just tell you guys that, of like, he's gonna be gone, and I'm looking forward to when he's gonna be back. He's leaving in like a week, I think, and maybe we'll try to get some more things done before then. We'll have to see if there's time, but yep, I just thought that we would let you guys know, and that's just kind of gonna be the thing going forward. And yeah, kind of moving on from that, don't really want to hover on that for too long, but kind of just moving on with other channel things. I've kind of been doing some thinking about the content, if you will. Not like I'm gonna change up the content or stuff like that, but just the videos and stuff, because working on my relatively recent pizza sim rewrite video kind of showed me where my priorities lie, and the issue of creating those kind of videos alongside everyday gaming videos. Because earlier in the year, like late last year, my discussion videos kind of took like a backseat. I put them on the back burner, and they didn't really do all that great, and they weren't really all that great of videos, if I'm going to be really honest. I'll take full I don't know, what am I thinking of? Whatever word, for the responsibility, that's what I'm looking for. Full responsibility for those videos being not great, and that was a big part of me focusing on making really good and really well edited gaming content. And while those gaming videos turned out to be a lot better, my discussion videos were really bad, because I didn't put a whole lot of time into them, seeing as I didn't really have a whole lot of time to put into them, and they kind of just weren't good. But then the kind of last two discussion videos I did, I put a lot more effort and time into those, which took away time from my gaming videos, which meant that while those weren't as well edited, not that they were bad per se, they weren't as well edited, it allowed my discussion videos to arguably be some of the best videos I've ever created, especially my Pizza Sim rewrite video. I I stand by the fact that that is the best video I have ever made on the channel. And to do so, I had to take a lot of time away from other content. And the hard part is trying to balance. Is trying to balance that. And for the foreseeable future, I will still be doing daily gaming content mixed with, you know, discussion videos and then live streams on Saturdays. I wouldn't be surprised if in the future the channel drifts away from daily gaming content and focuses more on discussion videos. Again, I'm not really planning on that in anytime soon, but I also wouldn't be surprised if I end up, you know, downsizing the gaming content to maybe like twice a week and then keeping the live streams and, you know, doing discussion videos and stuff like that. Just because I feel like my passion really lies with the making of like the more lore or like talking kind of videos rather than sitting down and playing another game. Because I feel like at some point I'm gonna get kind of sick of just gaming, especially if it's just a lot of like backrooms and FNAF fan games, which I do love those and I always will. I just wouldn't be surprised if I end up slowing those down a lot to focus more on making good quality discussion videos. And alongside that, there would probably be more like side smaller videos that are like lore or whatever. But I just thought I would also talk about those things because that is something that I have been thinking about in terms of just what I really want to do with the channel going forward. And kind of along those lines too, what is the future of the channel? Right now we're sitting at about 1,620 subscribers ish. I think we're a little bit above that, but the channel has grown a lot faster than I thought it was going to. But on the other hand of that, like kind of on the flip side of that, I do wish we could see more consistent higher growth, like more, I'm trying to think of how a good way to word it, but like more active and stronger content. And the hard part is trying to find a good niche to fill for that. A lot of people do gaming content. Like there's a lot of people that do gaming content, and there are also a lot of people that do like FNAF lore topics, but I feel like there's a lot less people that make FNAF like lore, or in my case discussion videos. There's a lot less of those people than there are of like gaming people. So, you know, future of the channel kind of stuff, I guess it really just depends at where I want to put my attention. And, you know, kind of still with the future of the channel, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon, right? We're still growing, the channel's still growing, and while, you know, things might not necessarily be like the best in the world, I'm still having fun. I like making videos, and I'm gonna be here for as long as I can. I'm not going anywhere unless obviously like, you know, something happens, but that's kind of out of my control. But I'm not gonna be going anywhere anytime soon in terms of like ending the channel. The channel's still gonna be here. We're still making content, and I have a lot of fun ideas to do for like kind of expanding things, if you will. And along those lines, we're kind of just jumping all over the place in this video, but that's kind of what these are gonna be. So with like expanding things in the channel, not one thing, but kind of like multiple things that I want to start doing is incorporating some of you guys more into the videos, as in potentially doing more higher level collabs. And part of that is the fact that, like I mentioned earlier, David is going to be leaving for, you know, a year. And while a year is, in the grand scheme of things, a long time, but also like not that long, it's still a good chunk of time where it would basically just be me on the channel. And while the most part it is just me on the channel, it is also fun to have other people on here. So I think what I want to start doing, and obviously I will like ask you guys or whoever I'm thinking of, I think it'd be more fun to have some of you guys on the channel, whether it's like actually direct collabs, or if it's more so like, hey, I'm doing a live stream, it'd be really great to have like another like co-host, even if you're not playing anything, like just having somebody else on the live streams, have like 2 people talking or even more, I think would just be a lot more fun, and kind of starts to grow the channel out in terms of reaching different people. And obviously, making content with other people can be a lot more fun. So I think that is something that I want to start doing. And like I kind of said, I will obviously be asking. I won't just be assuming. But I've already started doing that some more with the discussion videos, getting some of you guys on there for voice acting and stuff like that. And I still want to continue that and maybe get even some more of you guys on there for, recording more lines or stuff like that. Because I do a lot of like custom lines and voice acting and stuff like that, because that's sort of where the discussion videos are going. So I just thought it'd be fun to get some more people on the channel. And, potentially when and if we do get more people on the channel, more collabs, stuff like that, when David gets back, we might have more people that can, that'll be on the channel. And I think it'd just be more fun to have some stronger connections with other channels out there to kind of help with like cross growth and stuff like that. And yeah, that's kind of it for this video. Obviously there's not going to be a lot of like editing going into this, and this was clearly not scripted, but I think that it's nice to just sit and talk, because I feel like I don't really do that all that much anymore. I used to early on in the channel, and then I kind of stopped, and we just kind of didn't really do that all that much, except for maybe in live streams. But I just think it's a good place to just sit, talk, not have to be held down by like, oh well, here's a script and stuff like that. Just sitting and talking about really a bunch of random things. And since we're kind of reaching the end of the video, I wanted to bring up one more thing, because it kind of makes me sad, but we've been on the platform for over a year at this point, a bit over a year. And the sad thing to me is to just see how many channels have gone or stopped, or just don't really do anything anymore. And while some of them are like reasons that I know and are like, oh, they're too busy to upload or anything like that, because life can be busy, it's still sad to kind of see like how many channels that I've run across that are, obviously small channels, that just stop. And it's hard to know whether or not it's like, like I said, things come up, busy, whatever, or if it's like they just weren't getting the results they were hoping for and they just gave up. It's really hard to tell, but it just really makes me sad. And I thought, maybe some words of encouragement would help people keep going, if they can, of course. So I know life can be busy, and I am very fortunate to have the schedule that I do. I have a work that is very flexible in terms of when I can show up and when I come home. So I can come home from work at like 4:30, 5 o'clock at the latest, and I still have plenty of time to record the next day's video and get some more stuff done, right? I got enough time in the day to get a good chunk of stuff done still. And I also don't do school, right? I'm in my early 20s. I won't say specific age, but I'm in my early 20s, and I didn't really do college all that much. I went for about a year and a half, then I stopped, and I stopped to do full-time at my job, which I still have. I still have my full-time job, but then I started doing YouTube, and it actually does work out nice because I don't have anything I need to take home from my job, so I can work my 8 hours, come home, and I have all the rest of the time in the day to work on my videos. And so that is a very, and I do realize that is a very rare and fortunate schedule that I have that not very many other people can do. And to kind of just give some of you guys some words of encouragement, I would say just do whatever you feel is best for you. Obviously, other things like, personal life, schoolwork, stuff like that will come first before doing anything on YouTube. For you guys, listen to that. But also along those lines, I do feel like do what is best for you guys. If you guys are like, hey, you know, I don't really know what I want to do when I, go to college or stuff like that, I would say sit down, think about it for a long time, actually put some thinking into it. Don't just be like, oh, well, I sat down for like 10 minutes and was like, oh, I don't want to do college or something like that. You got to actually put some thinking into it. But if you feel like you don't know what you want to do, think about it. And if you still don't really have a mindset like of what you want to do, and you are still actively doing YouTube, I would say focus on that for a little bit. Let your mind ease for a minute, and maybe some more potential opportunities will open up for you. And it's kind of hard to say, right? I'm kind of in that boat, but I would just say, do that. If you don't have anything you want to do for your future in terms of like college or stuff like that, just think about it and do what you feel is best for you. That's really the only advice I can give. And yeah, that's gonna kind of be it for the video. I know it was, a bit rambly, bit here and there, off and on, kind of odd, but I do think these would be fun videos to do once a month, where we just kind of talk about whatever, and like channel stuff too, and all those kind of things. But yeah, that's really about it. I hope you guys, got something out of this, and I hope you guys are also excited for the future of the channel. And yeah, that's it. We're gonna be doing our live stream later today. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I'm thinking about doing like non-horror for live streams, unless I'm doing like a specific occasion of like trying to beat Five Nights at Freddy's 4 or something like that. But I feel like doing more fun non-horror for live streams. That way it's just a bit more of like a exciting and fun stream, rather than like, oh, I have to be quiet because it's listening to my mic or something like that. So but we'll find something fun to play for the live stream, and I will see you then. So again, hope you guys had something or was able to take something away from this video. And sorry if I sound a bit monotone. I'm kind of just sitting here staring at my screen, so there's really not a lot to like be super hyperactive about, and that's not really my personality anyway. I'm not like a hyperactive person in terms of like start the video off and be like hey, what's going on, guys, right? Like I don't know, I don't do that. So sorry if it's a bit monotone, but well, what are you gonna do? It's like, I don't know, it's early in the morning. I'm kind of tired still, but yeah, anyway, that's gonna be it, and I will see you guys in tonight's live stream. Goodbye.